Princess Rainbow Gaming here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, if you didn't see last time, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but you should really go check out last time. This game is amazing, and I really recommend that you check it out. I could play this over and over and over. And the reason, I just want to answer probably a question like, why don't you have the sound on? My recorder that I use, when I have the sound on, in these games like this, it likes to block out my voice. So, and for the safety of copyright, I have to turn them off. So, that way you can hear me, and I won't get copyrighted. So, yeah. Anyway, last time we left off, we, of course, were about to write a poem. So, I'm going to give you guys a challenge on this one. If you guys can, with the words that I'm going to pick, I want you to write down a poem in each episode of this game. Okay? Okay, without further ado, let's get this video started. And the first one I'm going to pick is Fluffy. Of course. Let's see. Determination, lipstick, marriage, color, time, ambient, feather, nightgown, extreme, color. So we got Fluffy, color. Silly, disoriented, variance, agonizing, friends, jumpy. I know this word. Analysis, that's what it is. Emails, melody. There you go, melody. Frightening, lazy, sensation, entropy, or whatever that says. Horror, death, treasure, waterfall, infallible and vibrant, lazy. Milk, tragedy, jump, cheeks, explode, family prayer, lollipop, breathe, in nature, family. Socks, clumsy, heart, alone, intellectual, maybe? Vivid, uncomfortable, hop, misery, and giggle. Hearts. Hearts for the win. Grief, landscape, precious, twirl, portrait, pout, fester, question, starscape, and daydream. Precious. Oh my god, there's words here that I can't even pick from. Pain, playground, empty, comfort, headphones, bouncy, together, captive, sugar, and broken. Go headphones. Mouse, vivacious, whatever that says, promise, swimsuit, unending, anime, whatever that says, fear, whistle, and play. Promise. Promise, y'all. Okay, ooh, 10. That should be a checkpoint. Hope, infinite, holiday, summer, fickle, tenacious, learn that word from Markiplier. Sicky, unrequited, dance, chocolate. Am I just going for Natsuki here? You guys look in the comments below. Happiness, hurt, parfait, loud, uncanny, ribbon, doki doki, fun, cute, dark. Doki doki, cause get it? We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. Bliss, sweet, aura, misfortune, unstable, eternity, skirt, rain cloud, defeat, and charm. Sweet. Oh yeah, we're getting like a mix of Sayori and Natsuki here. Skipping, party, desire, graveyard, climax, candy, rainbow, sing, music, and atone. I think we all know what we're gonna go for here. The rainbows! Love, calm, dazzle, papa, childhood, existence, passion, heartbeat, imagination, and covette. Love. I'm just gonna go for random words here. Special. Fantasy. Kitty. Awesome. Games. Puppies. Oh, I think I saw pink. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Princess Artie! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I did a little better. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Eh? Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it.
Uh-oh.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the clubroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spend all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
Huh?
I didn't even notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. I was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Princess Artie to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Retribution. Dang it. Did I just... I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution. Still, coming from you, say... Blah, 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 blah. Still, coming from you, Sayori. Guess this little devil. Oh, I couldn't help but see a pun in that. Even if it wasn't really intentionally. I guess there's a little... Oh, shoot, I didn't read that. History, please. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that. Can't freaking read. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, it actually flashed. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Who threw that?
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was gonna just give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're really going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
You look so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. Well, yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Yum.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. That's basically what I do when I try to laugh as Kenny. I just laugh with my mouth closed. Yuri and I laugh as well. Yeah, I read that.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the room.
Ugh. Where is Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Oh.
Knock my headset off.
That's... Ugh.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Princess Artie.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd love the chance to share when I'm ready. Once I'm ready. I cannot read.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna be really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our... The festival is our only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative... Oh, I'm tired. Jesus. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most funnest thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing that speaks to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. I swear, I feel like I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye IRL. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. It works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
But cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
She's done it.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! How is she so close?
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying
I can't frickin' read.
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica heard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances down at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is all around here.
Ah!
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out.
Yeah, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is really hard to get right. I will not fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody ever noticed that.
Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Yeah, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful! The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Oh, I'm gonna have to censor this. I hope I censored it last episode or whatever that was. See? You look so much better, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. I keep forgetting to read them.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
'Cause then if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things!
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Anyway, just focus on waking up a little earlier. Only
if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal. I guess. Oh, that's Sayori.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Princess RD, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Let's show Monica.
Hi again, Princess RD. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy to see that you're applying yourself.
Okay, that was purposely.
Maybe you'll soon come up with a masterpiece.
I'm tired. It's late at night when I'm doing this. I think. I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so? You and
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways.
Oh, I didn't finish!
Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up becoming more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I really sound like Gary. But in any case, Sayori's writing has got a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she really likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Psychosynth tangent, like playing a chalkboard with a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Love me? What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, it's not that. It's just a kind of thing I never expected before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway,
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. What's your writing tip of the day?
sometimes you'll feel yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens,
Oh, she knows.
When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
No, it's not. Monica, you're freaking me out.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
That was freaky. Woo! I'm going up. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Princess Artie. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? In case I wasn't recording, this is... I respect you for trying different things, Princess Hardy. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri? Sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more... I thought that said darling almost. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thank you for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? The raccoon. Oh, God. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well fully aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, flesh and soft. Oh, I thought fresh and soft. I thought my stupid mind. Booyah. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon always shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic pollution conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. The writing kind of makes it just hard to read for me. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Pardon me. Using the... Dang it. You try to make me burp, Yuri. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Princess Artie?
Well, yeah, I
Guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it is difficult sometimes, and some things might make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Let's get a kick out of Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it bad? Is that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously, you'd think I'd let you enjoy... You'd think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Yuri's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I had to use the bathroom.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Princess Artie. Oh, hey, Monica. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Yuri. I mean, Natsuki! Trying to impress Yuri. Yeah. I'm trying to impress Yuri, Monica. Screw. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. Oh. She skims over it for a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see.
At first, I thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Princess Artie?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind. I'm just kidding.
I didn't understand Monica's joke at all.
Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you?
Oh,
You don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her entering the room.
Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You really have a bad habit of doing that.
Princess Artie wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, correct? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Princess Hardy is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this poem anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind.
Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet.
So what?
Well, I guess Princess Hardy is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. You know, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Oh, it's this one.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders.
I'm sorry if I'm offending all the spider lovers out there. It's not me that's doing this. It's the game.
That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words.
Oh.
But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Oh crap, I didn't get to finish reading!
Not bad, right?
Oh well. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that that was the best I can do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like everyone would agree that the subject of a poem is an important jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid people find out and they make fun of you or think less of you. Yeah. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. I'm tired.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem wasn't about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like we judge her on anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding her words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her.
She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff.
I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. By the way, but it sounds like she learned her lesson.
I would say so. Even her writing style is really different. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like the writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
And last we have Sayori.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Princess Artie! I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer after all. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well,
Didn't Natsuki say she wanted to keep it too?
maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. We just went through Sayori and Natsuki. No, I mean, you guys know. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Princess Artie poem. Makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. So that's why I let it go by heart. If it makes me feel things, then it should be a good poem.
I'm not exactly sure how it works. Then again, I try conveying feelings. I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part about this whole thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what
you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. I'm a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad.
Oh, sorry. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes if you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that little rain cloud a little hug. And it makes a happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Princess Artie. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a little bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefingers and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Wait, 1, 2, okay. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
In bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends.
each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper, deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shatters all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yes, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monaco taught me a whole lot.
I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. I feel like I'm... I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. But maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
Friendship is magic! You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be... Hey, whatever.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good within just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves.
Instead of getting any new members. Can't voice them when I'm young. That's a concern of mine as well. I really don't do well with the last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great now. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica?
Yep, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Sayori's putting it in all the posters on egg in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You You didn't already start putting up those flyers, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it was that bad of an idea?
Well, they could have talked to her about it first. They could have talked to him about it first. Like, what do you guys think we should do? Should we recite? And then they would have shared their thoughts.
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori.
I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put together each performance, ellipses. If we start the event and put together and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same.
Why does it look like Monika's about to poke Yuri's eye, or sorry, Natsuki's eye out there in that shot? Guys, just pause and look for me, if you would. Hang on. Sorry. Little come up there.
And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit, girls.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get this over with. Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club series gonna be the end of... Whoa, a little serious there now. Oh, wait. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. The death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way.
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the others?
Oh, no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Now Monica flips through her notebook to find the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is called The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or she's simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the... Wait, what about Natsuki? What's she look like? She just staring? Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set up a good example.
Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Whoa! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called... Oh, it's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reciting the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought, you know. How'd you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it as you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
See, even Princess Artie liked it. Guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Huh? I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit of a force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Ah, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing on that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Princess Artie. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Princess Artie lower everyone's expectations a little before I even have to do it. Okay, now Natsuki!
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up and stay up. Stay up. Dang. Why do I feel like I'm embarrassing myself? I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. So whether they're actually looking at me. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident with my own writing, it's hard to put some energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less your abilities and more your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
'Cause you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finish? Natsuki finishes. Everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
Better not make me do that again. Well, don't you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I cannot read. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around from here. Or for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about
Okay, I'm gonna skip that line.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem, get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning for tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you too. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to react? How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Princess Artie. You know how to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was freezing out.
Oh, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. I mean, we got a tradition here. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But
she's so
beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Princess. You make me think about... You think about me too much sometimes.
Oh, I didn't read it.
Yuri would deserve it even if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point of speculating that's something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about... But I want to respect her and keep her happy, so... Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Hang on. Okay, who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, well, as traditional, we will end the episode off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to tune in to next time where we will probably... Actually, I don't know what's going to happen next, so I'm going to quickly... And yeah, I don't really have much to say for the outro, so I'm just going to go with the usual outro. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you'd like, please hit that big button down below and turn on the notifications bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And don't forget to check out my other channels, Princess Rainbow Dash and Princess Rainbow Travel, in the description below. And this has been Doki Doki Literature Club. And this is Princess Rainbow Gaming, signing out.